Sonny Hayes, played by Brad Pitt, was an up-and-coming F1 driver competing against the likes of Senna, Schumacher and Prost until a horrific crash ending his career 30 years ago, forced him to leave the F1 paddock. In following years, we learn that he's been through several marriages and spends his time living a nomadic life. At one point, he was a professional gambler and New York taxi driver, and now travels around in a camper van, competing in races events such as Daytona, Le Mans and Dakar. He's still fast and has an aggressive driving style with experience and racecraft, giving an edge with a superhuman Alonso-like awareness of his competitive strategies and track positions. An old buddy, Ruben, who was Sonny's teammate in F1 in the 90s, is now the owner of the struggling fictional Apex GP team. Ruben gives Sonny a call, begging him to return to the Pinnacle Motorsport and lend a hand to mentor their rookie prodigy Joshua Pierce, played by Damson Idris, as they try to secure the 3-year-old team's first points. So surely this is like a Mark Webber, Oscar Piastri kind of situation. No, Ruben wants Sonny to suit up and be Joshua's teammate. You might think after 30 years Sonny might be a bit rusty or out of shape, or even a little shaken by the horrific accident that ended his career. Not Sonny. He slips back into things quickly and sets about turning around the fortunes of Apex GP. After one lap of testing, he's got the seat. Sonny joins Apex GP mid-season for the British Grand Prix. It turns out he's a natural leader and has good ideas on how to improve the car with head of aero, Kate McKenna. He's a charming with the kind of macho swagger of a 70s F1 driver, relaxed, confident, with a bit of nonchalant attitude, performing card tricks during team meetings. But there are times when you see Sonny is highly competitive and willing to be the ultimate team player. As the season progresses, their performances start to improve. This might seem unrealistic, but it's happened in F1 before. This is just a bit more exaggerated, but it needs to be to play the story along. The film is directed by Joseph Kosinski and the team behind Top Gun Maverick, excluding Tom Cruise, of course. Interestingly, the new camera angles you wouldn't normally see on a race weekend allow you to get a new perspective of the modern F1 cars. The audio-visual experience is great, even though these are hybrid era cars. The racing scenes are exciting, that's what makes the movie fun. Brad Pitt's F1 movie is a love letter to F1. It's a bit more commercialised, no doubt due to Liberty Media's influence. However, sponsors have played a major role in F1 since 1968, when Team Lotus used Gold Leaf sponsorship and private entry. Team Gunston did the same using a Brabham. The plot can be a little cheesy at times, but there's also plenty of Hollywood tropes at its core. It's a macho action film that's about racing. The plot comes second. As the filming began in 2023, most of the drivers that appeared for this season, with Liam Lawson driving the AlphaTauri making an appearance. Several of the team principals also feature, but the most part they are background characters, other than a few of them having a few lines. Sky F1 commentators Martin Brundle and David Cross provide commentary for the races, which definitely adds realism. If you've never seen an F1 race, this will be an exciting action film like Drive to Survive was. I'm certain the F1 movie will introduce new fans to the sport, and that's a good thing. If you're a die-hard F1 fan, you could pick apart every scene, analysing it for what they did right or wrong. But that's not the point. Grab yourself a popcorn and enjoy a fictional F1 tale at cinema. Because like Top Gun and Maverick action films are best viewed on the big screen.
Peace out.